No more passwords required. LD Shop can now do direct top-ups with only your user ID. Click the link in my description for the safest WUA top-ups. It's happening. Augusta and Iuno are coming in 2.6, and our asteroid stash is already sweating. One's an electro goddess riding a griffin, and the other looks like she walks straight out of a healing boot camp with buffs strapped to her gauntlets. But before we get lost in potential kit breakdowns, burst rotations, or whatever theoretical stat scaling Augusta might bring, let's talk survival. Not in-game survival, but your real-life wallet survival. Yo! Welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat? Kuro finally drip marketed both Augusta and Iuno. And oh my, so much to unpack here. So, aside from the announcement promo, they also drip official gameplay footage, guys. She rides the Griffin from Septimon to unleash aerial assaults and a plunging attack during what appears to be her liberation. Augusta slashes her way through with lightning effects in a way that reminds me of another character from a different game. She does quick strike combos and lands a final thunderous lightning strike with an area of effect. It's fast and furious. Meanwhile, Iuno does aerial pirouettes and plunges into enemies. She has an attack that seems to flip the overworld. Her animations are simpler with a quick nuclear strike during her liberation. She doesn't appear to be a main carry unit due to the simplicity of her animations, although this is yet to be confirmed. And I know you want to pull for both. Yeah, well, me too. But dreams don't pay for Lunites. That's why I use LD Shop. It's not just a top-up platform you've seen plastered all over your feed lately. It's the place to stretch your budget while chasing meta-relevant characters. I've used LD Shop to bag my Frolova and her weapon. That's after losing my 50-50 to that friggin' Ling Yang. And it hasn't just saved me money. It saved me from existential dread every time a new banner drops. Well, here's how it works. You register using my link, top up your Lunite or monthly pass, and you're immediately getting more value for every dollar. Over 25% in savings if you use my link in the description and the pinned comments. No gimmicks, no waiting 2 days for confirmation. It's smooth, it's quick, and yes, if you're spending a lot, and we both know you are, you can get a Lunite subscription for a month for free on top of it. So, if you're even thinking of pulling for Augusta and Iuno, start there. It's the only reason I can still afford food and these 5-star units in the same week. And you know what? Here's the kicker. LD Shop now offers direct top-ups using nothing but your UID and your server. That's it. No account login information, no jumping through hoops. Just enter your UID, pick your server, and your Lunite gets delivered like magic in less than 15 minutes, guys. Instant, hassle-free, and totally 100% secure. So, if you want to skip the stress and get straight to pulling, use my link in the description below. Top up, smarter, save more, and stay ahead with LD Shop. Now, let's talk about these two new characters. Augusta is shaping up to be a burst-heavy Electro Broadblade user who probably thinks the word cooldown is a personal insult. The way she's built in drip marketing alone screams damage windows and stack-based nukes. She's likely going to charge stacks with her basic and skill combos, then detonate everything in her Resonance Liberation like she is trying to delete bosses from existence. Expect a playstyle that rewards timing and burst optimization. You'll want to build her around crit and electro damage, maybe echo sets that enhance heavy attacks. And you will want her signature weapon because you are not stronger than the power of matching aesthetics. She also appears to have a transformation which makes me think that she might be similar to Zani in her playstyle. For those players who enjoy dodge and parry mechanics, this would be perfect. But for those who want a more straightforward approach, Augusta might present a little bit of a challenge. Then, there's Iuno, Arrow Gauntlet user. Dedicated support, I think. Your future best friend if you're tired of pretending Shorekeeper is fun to play. She's speculated to have consistent healing on hit, a resonance skill that feels like standing inside a wellness bubble, and resonance liberation that turns your team into speed demons with cooldown buffs and healing uptime. She doesn't just heal, guys, she makes your team move faster, skill rotations, better dodging, maybe even special buffs like Gale Momentum. Iuno could become one of the most flexible enablers in the game, a bridge between sustain and tempo. And if you're planning to use Augusta, she might be the best possible battery healer partner you could ask for. Another thing that Iuno could bring on the table is her ability to potentially buff both arrow damage and heavy attacks. And here's the kicker. Augusta and Iuno are basically engineered to work together. One explodes with stacks, the other boosts uptime, cooldowns, and let you cycle back to that explosion faster. If these kits land anywhere close to how they've been speculated, this duo isn't just good. They're going to define team building for quite some time. And let's not forget about our boy, Gian. Man, I'm excited for this guy. A man who already hits like a truck but is now getting some VIP access to the pit stop thanks to Iuno. Her buffs? Perfectly tailored for heavy hitters like him. Faster skill rotations, smoother recovery, and constant healing mean Gian can keep up the pressure without having to pause for a snack break. She fits like a glove in so many comps that it's hard not to see her as the final nail in Shorekeeper's already creaky coffin. I'm sorry, Shorekeeper. If Shorekeeper was clinging to relevance before, Iuno's arrival might just push her into early retirement. With a tearful farewell tour and a commemorative echo set. But here's something else we need to pay attention to. I've noticed a trend here. Recent Resonators just feel faster. And with Iuno possibly bringing even more speed to the table, it's starting to look like Kuru Games is favoring tempo and fluidity over raw power creep. And honestly, that's great news. It means you don't have to throw everything into future-proofing or chasing bloated stat sheets. Your current units can still thrive as difficulty ramps up because the gameplay itself is evolving to feel smoother, quicker, and more responsive. It's not about the damage inflation. It's about pacing, rhythm, and playstyle synergy. Anyways, who are you more hyped to pull for? Augusta the Burst Queen or Iuno the Tempo Goddess? Or are you going all in for both like a true gotcha gladiator? Leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss on new uploads. Also, thank you LD Shop for sponsoring. Maraming salamat po and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.